What's good, y'all? Quick backstory. Maurice Williams, diehard Dallas Mavericks fan. I've been a Dallas Mavericks fan since 2003. I bleed Dallas Mavericks. Love the Dallas Mavericks. I became a Dallas Mavericks fan, ironically, through NBA Live. I didn't have a basketball team. From Baltimore, Maryland, we all had a basketball team. Not from fucking Washington, not from Raptor Wizards. So, I started playing with the Mavericks on NBA Live, and I was hooked ever since. I was there through 2006, 2007 first round loss to the Warriors, and the 2011 championship, the drought between 2011 and between when we got Luka and now. And, you know, a lot of people may not be tapped into Dallas Mavericks Twitter, but I am. And there's a big divide going on between how you feel about the team and the front office and how they carry things. I just wanted to give my opinion. I wanted to come on this channel. And I think it's nice that everything happens for a reason, you know. So maybe this was supposed to be the first video that I put out restarting up this channel as opposed to the other ones. I just want to talk about what I feel the issue is with the Dallas Mavericks. These opinions are my own. I would like your opinion. Don't come on here with no bullshit. Alright? Let's get into it. First things first. And I don't have a list. I don't have a list of things, as you can see. I'm not necessarily going off the top of my head. These are things that I've talked about in the past. And the first thing I want to talk about is I don't feel they're taking winning seriously. Either they're not taking winning seriously, or they think they're a better team than they actually are. Currently, we are the 7th seed in the West. If you're not a big NBA fan, I'm not sure why you'd be watching this video, but nonetheless, the way the playoffs work this year is there's a play-in. If I'm not mistaken, it's between the 7th seed, the 8th seed, the 9th seed, and the 10th seed. The Dallas, usually in any other year, if you're the 7th seed, you're in the playoffs, you're good. This year, if you're the 7th seed, you're at risk of not making it. You have to play in a play-in tournament with the 8th, 9th, and 10th seed. I personally would like the Dallas Mavericks to not be in the play-in, but it seems like the front office doesn't have that same approach, because they continue to rest people like Luka Doncic and Kristaps Porzingis regularly during games we should win, all because they feel it's a bad opponent and they feel we have enough talent to beat that bad opponent without Luka and KP, which is false. It's been proven to be false. I think not only the front office, but the fan base as a whole has a huge misconception about the talent on this Dallas Mavericks team. There are, in my opinion, 3 legit NBA starters on this basketball team. Maybe a 4th. There's Luka, obviously. There's KP. There's Tim Hardaway Jr., and the maybe is Jalen Brunson. I'm not counting JJ Redick. I know we just got him. He has not even played yet. Not thinking about him right now. Everyone else are role players at best on a championship team. Dorian Finney-Smith, Maxi Kleber, Dwight Powell, Willie Cauley-Stein, Trey Burke, even now Josh Richardson. And I thought that before going into the season, Josh Richardson was a legit starter, but he's not playing like one. And that's something I'll get to as well. But those guys, we have Maxi Kleber and Dorian Finney-Smith playing 33 minutes a game. Dorian Finney-Smith, I can't remember the team we played against this season, but he played 40 minutes that game. We got these dudes playing 40 to 30 minutes a game, and they're coming away with like 6 points, 3 rebounds, 8 points, 3 rebounds. We're not getting production out of these so-called starters. And they're only starters by circumstance alone. They're not starters because they're NBA caliber, NBA quality starters. And the Dallas Mavericks have this conception that there aren't many players out there that can help us, it seems like, because they won't trade for players, or they won't really go hard in free agency to sign players. They go into free agency with one thing in mind, and when that one thing doesn't work, they tank and go to plan B, C, and D. And we've seen it so many times throughout the decade where they had their sights set on one big fish, and we fail every single time. And we have to scramble to get pieces just so we'll be decent during the season. And I feel like it's happened this season as well. I mean, granted, Josh Richardson at the time was a great pickup during the draft when we traded for him. I love Seth Curry. Seth was great for this team, but Josh was going to bring something we needed as far as being aggressive, defense, nice wing defender who could defend 1 through 3 most likely. But he hasn't been doing that this season. We haven't even been putting Josh Richardson on the opposing team's best defender. We've been doing it with Dorian Finney-Smith, who's an overrated defender at best. I love Dorian, but he's not some, hey, go clamp this guy defender. That's not who he is. And I think it's unfair to force him to be in that role because it's going to make him look bad. And back to, as far as upgrading our talent, Donnie Nelson just came out with a statement not too long ago about the trade deadline, saying, they wouldn't really trade for anyone unless, it was a clear upgrade of the players we have. There's a lot of dudes out there that would be a clear upgrade above the players we have. Let's be honest. He said they're tight on minutes already. We're not tight on minutes. These dudes are getting minutes because they're on the team. A lot of these dudes should not be getting minutes. Trey Burke should not be getting minutes. Dwight Powell should not be getting minutes. Willie Cauley-Stein to some extent should not be getting minutes, but these are the only bigs we have on the team. We have to get them minutes. KP and Maxey can't play the whole game. And that goes into Rick Carlisle, the coach. This whole front office, along with the coach, not even the coaching staff, but mainly Rick because he's the head. Can we get some rookie minutes, please? How are we going to develop for the future? And Mark Cuban always talks about continuity and chemistry. Why are we drafting these guys if we're not going to give them minutes? Josh Green was drafted 18 overall, and he's barely played. And in the times he's played, in my opinion, he's shown some sort of promise. No, he's not a great NBA player, but when I see him play, I say, oh, I see areas he can help us in, especially on the defensive end. Athleticism, defense, we can use him for that. Tyler Bay did fantastic in the G League bubble, as did Josh Green. Tyrell Terry had a nice little showing in the bubble. These guys were sent down there after not getting any time, and they got the chance to go to the G League and build up their confidence. And then when they're called back up after the G League season is over, they're not getting minutes again, and that confidence they just built is now shot. And there's really no reason they shouldn't be getting minutes. What is Trey Burke doing on the basketball court that Tyrell Terry can't do for us? Tyrell Terry is a much better shooter than Trey Burke. And even if he goes out there and he's bad, we're getting the same thing from him we're getting from Trey Burke, but at least he's learning in the process as a young player, as opposed to Trey Burke, who's already a veteran. At this point, he is who he is. What is Dwight Powell doing for us that Tyler Bay can't do? Again, if he goes out and does what Dwight Powell does and it's bad, at least he's growing. Dwight Powell is who he is. What is it that most of these wing players are out there doing for us? Why can't Josh Green get these minutes? What is Dorian Finney-Smith doing that Josh Green can't? There's no answer. It's really no reason, and it's a Rick Carlisle thing, I can tell. This is not new. It's no reason that these rookies shouldn't be getting some sort of minutes. And I'm not asking for them to get 15 minutes a game, 20 minutes per game. I'm not even asking them to play every single game. But we have to get them some run out there in order for them to develop with this team and gain some sort of chemistry. Continuity. Since that's what Mark Cuban tends to care about so much. And the issue with the Dallas Mavericks is mainly the front office because they failed to make moves to make this team better. Donnie Nelson came out and said the Rondo issue. Back in 2015, the Dallas Mavericks traded for Rajon Rondo. We were a good team at the time. Chemistry with Rondo kind of screwed up the team. He had issues with Rick. It didn't work out. He quit on us in the playoffs. Donnie Nelson said he doesn't want that to happen again. That's not the approach you should have as a general manager of an NBA team. dude, you sound like the guy in high school who said, the dude who's grown in high school, he said, man, I got my heart broke by this chick, I'm never dating again. It's one time. These things happen when you're out there and it's fit. When you're a general manager and you make a trade, sometimes things won't work out. You sign a free agent, sometimes these things won't work out. If you stop that, if you allow that to stop you from making moves in the future and bettering your team and doing your job, you should not have the job. Donnie's a great scout. He's good at scouting talent, especially overseas. But what has he done as the general manager of the Dallas Mavericks that's been extremely significant? He's traded for dirt. He didn't draft dirt. He traded for Luka. He didn't draft Luka. Yes, he's made nice free agent moves, but what big fish has he landed? What has he done extremely significant that says, wow, there's no reason you can ever fire this dude? Don't even fire him. Demote him to head scout. Something. But a front office move needs to be made, or they just need to get their shit together, quite frankly. It makes no sense. We need to better this team. I understand the whole continuity thing, but continuity only works when you have talent on the team. If you're going with continuity and no talent, we're never going to get anywhere. Not to mention the issues with KP and Luka, but that's another video for another day. Right now, I just want to focus mainly on the front office. Free agency is coming up. What are we going to do with our money? We have arguably a top 5 player in the league right now who's getting paid around $8 million. Take advantage of the cap space you have. You don't even have to go out and get a third star. I would like a DeMar DeRozan on the Mavericks and someone else who can play make, get their own bucket, create for themselves and possibly others, as opposed to just Luka doing everything. But you don't have to do that. You have a second all-star caliber player with KP. As long as he's consistent and you build the rest of this team, put role players around him, put players that complement Luka and KP's game, not just Luka's. Go get quality role players instead of digging for scraps. It's frustrating and it's never going to get us anywhere. And once you have all of those role players, you use the bird rights you have with Tim Hardaway Jr. to go over the cap to sign him. Stop being afraid of going over the cap. You're billionaires. It makes no sense to me. You're afraid to spend money, but you want to win. Scared money don't make no money. It's a saying for a reason. I really want to make this video mainly about the front office. There's a lot of issues with the Dallas Mavericks, but I really don't want to put it all in this video. And I'm not going to make a whole bunch of negative videos about the Mavericks as well, because I love this team. But do look forward to more of these, more Mavericks related content. I'll probably be doing like recaps of games. Not every game. I work a lot, so sometimes I can't do that. But yeah, this was more like a venting session. It was a venting session. That's exactly what this was. I needed to get this off my chest, and I'm pretty sure some people are going to agree, some people are going to disagree. There's a lot of optimists in this fan base, and more power to you. I have my beliefs, you have yours. Just don't come on here with the bullshit. That's all for today. I'm gonna holler at y'all later. Be on the lookout. I will be doing a review of Godzilla vs. Kong. I will be doing reviews of Falcon and Winter Soldier every week. We'll be doing reviews of My Hero Academia every week.